What's going on, everybody? This is Jesse Carter over at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. The Pro Wrestling Shoot is a podcast that can be found on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. Every single Wednesday before AEW Dynamite, we dive into some of your favorite current-day wrestling, as well as some old-school stuff. We can also be found over on YouTube and Twitch, where we post exclusive video, whether it be content for video games, or wrestling news, or short clips, or even live streams. Come check us out and subscribe to the Pro Wrestling Shoot over on YouTube and Twitch. And if you want to find us on our social medias, it's at the Pro Wrestling Shoot on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok, and over on Twitter at TPWS Podcast. The Pro Wrestling Shoot is not only just a podcast, we are also an independent company when it comes to audio engineering and graphics designs, as well as voiceovers. So come and follow us over on our social medias and check us out every single Wednesday over on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify.
Yo, what's up? It's the People's Rapper John Connor, and you checking in with my man Conrad and Everything Pro Wrestling. Y'all know what it is. Blue City Club, you know.
Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, joined tonight, not in studio, but he is at the crib. He is at where the babies are made. He is at his lovely beach home in Buffalo, New York. Shout out to the man they call Derek. What up, D?
What up? What up? What's up, y'all?
We are going to be ending the year of 2022 here. This will probably be our final review. I know it'll be our final AEW review for on here. So this one is going to be a doozy. Lots to say, lots to talk about. Make sure that you guys join us with all of that. Absolutely. With that being said, we're going to start the intro and we're going to get into this. Let's go.
Everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
What up? What up?
What up?
Got some people joining up in here. I appreciate y'all, man. I wanted to take a second here to let you guys know that today's podcast is a sponsored one. You guys already know. I know it's after the Christmas season. I know. But there's still time to make sure that your ornaments are well in shape. So if you guys go to manscaped.com, put in our promo code EPW show, I'm sure you could find some maybe even last minute Christmas gifts to take care of all those needs. So manscaped.com, promo code EPW show. Get yourself that lawnmower 4.0 on my recommendation. The nose hair trimmer is also great. The ball toner, ball deodorant, even the draws. I recommend them all. So make sure you guys can go out there and get that. They've got some great products over there at Manscaped. Use our promo code. Tell them we sent you. It's a great way to support the podcast as well. It is greatly appreciated by everyone. And also powerslam.tv, same promo code EPW show. Put that in. You get 1 free month of independent wrestling. If you're bored during this time period, you never know. Some people are probably stuck at home doing whatever. Put that in if you guys want to watch a free month of independent wrestling. Some of your favorites might be on there. Now, we did that very nicely, I would say, today. Not too dirty, not too bad. If you guys didn't know, me and Derek are in Buffalo. I know we were making some jokes before, but Buffalo actually had a really bad, are they calling it a blizzard? Is that the best term for it at this point in time?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I would call it a catastrophe, but you know,
right?
It doesn't qualify.
It's a really bad blizzard, man. I don't even know what else to describe it as or what to put it as. So it's just been crazy. So shout out to anybody who's listening from Buffalo. I know that's where a large part of my audience is from. So peace, prayers. If you need something, say something. Let a neighbor know, someone. Good stuff, man, coming your way. Things will get better. I heard that the weather's supposed to be heating up in the next couple days. Fingers crossed that some of that snow will melt here. Let's give a shout out to some people in the live chat. We got BJ in the house. What's good, Beej?
What up, BJ?
If for some reason, Derek, you're coming through freezing up a little bit. Check your connect in a second here. Also, good evening to Mr. Matt Lopez. What's goody, bro? Jason Marsh, also great opening match and Happy New Year, guys. What's up, Jason?
Happy New Year.
Appreciate you. Yeah, you're breaking up really bad, D. I don't know what's the internet situation for you.
It should be good. How am I now?
You're getting a little robotic, just a little bit. Eric Douglas says Darby has so many dogs in him. Tay and Sammy got stripped of their titles. Oh, from AAA, I did not see that. Eric, let me know about that. Rob in the house, what's good, Rob? Ace, one of the mods in the chat, what's good, Ace?
What up? What up?
Okay, there you go, D. Now you're coming through better. Anthony Slate, what up? Big T, what's good, Big T? He said, dang, Brutus the Samoan Beefcake was wild tonight. He was going in. Shout out to Sean Hubbard from Hubbard Wrestling Weekly in the chat as well. Your boy is here. CKD Nice. Happy New Year almost. Keep doing what you're doing. Appreciate that, man. Check out Clash of the Podcast every Monday, 6:05. Me and Sean will be talking some wrestling. He just announced today that we're going to be doing a preview for Impact Wrestling's Hard to Kill. Make sure you guys come and check that out. Yes. And you know what? I might try to do something for New Japan. So if you're not locked into the audio versions of the podcast, the drum.io link is below. You might get some New Japan stuff from us. I don't think it's going to be on the day of. I can't stay up either. I'm getting old like Derek, so can't be doing all that. The Acclaim rap was so good about Double J. Pro Wrestling Shoot, what up? Pro Wrestling Shoot's going to be at next week's show, man. Have fun, man. Debut in Seattle. That sounds amazing. So enjoy that, brother. B-Boy said no more travel ban. Yes, it was a cluster F of a snowstorm for sure.
Yeah.
Hope y'all have been safe. We are safe, at least on my end. I can't speak for Derek, but we've been communicating. He sounds good unless he's fronting.
Nah, I'm good over here, bro. It just got done fucking shoveling all that snow in the front of the door.
Yeah. Me and Derek were exchanging videos earlier of like what we've done so far. Like, yeah, moved all this and that. All you're doing is just moving snow to wait to see if you get more snow or if it melts.
Right.
I hate shoveling snow. It's just a waste of time. I feel like
that's
what I imagine hell is. Like you just shovel snow all day and then more comes and it just never ends. Shout out to Jesus De Leon. What's up, Derek and Conrad? All hits, no misses on tonight's show matches. Okay. Anthony Slate said, originally from Rochester, New York. Now I live in Tennessee. Smart man.
Very smart.
Damon, what's good, bro? He said, yo, I'm here to talk AEW and tell y'all don't take that and is into 2023. I'm hearing him okay, but it might be base connection to y'all. I don't know what it was. Derek did something and it worked, so let's just keep our fingers crossed and keep that going. Apparently, they can't defend the belts tonight. Oh, well, yeah, they had a show to do. I have a feeling our show will suck. Not too excited. I hope it's a good one, man. I hope they're not going to put everything into the LA show. So,
fingers crossed.
Right. Demond said prayers to Buffalo. We got 21 inches here in Michigan. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Shout out to you guys, man. I know that water situation also is like a pain depending on where you live in Michigan, I've heard. So
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck with that. I saw there was another water situation in was it Georgia or somewhere, Derek? I can't remember where. I've been trying to watch the news. I avoid the news at all costs for the record. I don't want to get too political out here, but I'm just like, yeah.
So do I. I think it was in Georgia though. I could be wrong, but I thought it was.
Yeah, just lots of issues all over the world, man. So at least in the U.S., I should say, but there's issues everywhere. So, Buffalo, it's just snow. I know that some people lost their lives throughout all of this, like just for a blizzard. Prayers to those families, man. We're good and safe over here. So thank you, everybody. Deanna says, hey, guys. Hey, you guys. What's up, Deanna? Is Buffalo getting more snow? No, we shouldn't be.
No, we should be straight right now.
Yeah, supposedly it's gonna be like 57 tomorrow. Something crazy. 50 degrees, maybe. It's supposed to be something crazy. Like it's gonna be warm.
I think it's 42 or 47 tomorrow, and then 50 on Friday, I believe.
They might have switched it up. See what I'm saying with the weather? You don't know. That's why I don't. I ain't got time for the news.
Right.
I'll look at my phone, bro. They were supposed to defend the AAA belts tonight, but obviously they couldn't because Tay was here, right? Let's see here. He said, sounds like LA's getting all the props. No Elite, no Hangman, no Sting. Obviously, no Punk, no FTR. Thumbs down. Hopefully, Tony finds a way to keep you guys happy. I finally saw grass today down here for the first time in nearly a week, so I'm hoping the best for you guys soon. We won't be seeing grass for a long time. Maybe
Right.
March if we're lucky. It was in the 40s here. Break out the shorts. That's how Buffalo is, too. The moment you feel some sun, you're like, yeah, I can wear some basketball shorts outside.
That is very true.
Eric Douglas said Ricky Spanish is over. That is true. That is true. Derek, tonight's Dynamite, though, good sir.
Let's get it.
How are you feeling about tonight's show overall?
Tonight's show was a good show, man. I definitely a good send off for the new year.
Yeah, it leads me to have some hope. Hopefully going forward with the show. I'm expecting big things. I know Derek expecting big things as well. You know, big things like that from my man Paul White. You never know. He might pop up. I thought he might have showed up in that main event segment tonight, but we didn't get to see him. Let's run through this because a lot happened with not a lot on the show. So very different. But opening contest, we had the firms Ethan Page, All Ego, versus Bryan Danielson in the opening contest in this one. Yeah, I don't know what was the deal right here. This one was that they just started off with a banger. I potentially saw this as the main event, but in my mind, I said, yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would definitely give it to Joe and Wardlow. I should have figured the title match, though. You know what I mean? But I thought you could have, if you had to, you could have main evented with this matchup.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This could have gone either way, beginning, middle, end, however you wanted to start it. This match was perfect. I loved it, but this was a match that could have gone any spot on the card. Didn't matter where, any spot.
Now MJF was shown with a nice young lady up in the luxury box, we'll say, in here, and yeah, he definitely disrespected the women of Denver, Colorado tonight by just saying, yeah. Danielson ended up knocking off Stokely Hathaway's hat off of his head. Ethan Page got back on offense. We got some great transitions, even with the stomps. Like it looked like they were going to do the stomps, flip, roll over, move your wrist around, and then sweep his leg out. Right, they did a lot of cool things with this. Bryan Danielson's still one of the best wrestlers in the world to me. Like I love watching this dude just wrestle.
Bro, just for him to be as technical of a wrestler that he is, keeping the actual wrestling aspect of wrestling alive is what you can't deny. You have to want more of that. Because if you don't want it, then what are you watching wrestling for?
Yeah, I heard some people try to say today like that people don't watch for the wrestling, and I'm like, maybe that's true, but I feel like you have to appreciate the art though to get into it. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but it was just something different. So this eventually led to Danielson getting a big head kick. He locks in the label lock. Ego gets out of it. Danielson then slips out of the Ego's edge, hits the running knee, goes for the stomps to the chest, and then Bryan locks in the STF. I think that was a little tribute to Mr. Regal, little Regal stretch as they called it. And Ethan Page is out already. He was out before he even locked that in. He just did that.
Yeah, he was
so. he was done, but I thought it was a good match though for Ethan Page though. I thought he stood out. And I know B-Boy's cheering for him in there. And Damon, hashtag Lake Effect Snow, brother. I know you know about it if you're in Michigan, bro. Same thing here. Absolutely. Lake Erie, Lake Michigan, all of that crushing us, bro. That's what that snow is. BJ throwing up the well when he heard it. Bring on the new set, new year. Yes. And by the way, BJ has given us, Derek, 3 t-shirt designs. I just want to let you know that you are slacking. So you'll be seeing those going up soon.
Hold on, bro. It's me and Rob, so you got to get Rob too.
Wow, you've been snitched on Rob in the chat. Rob showed up here tonight, though. Through it all, Rob was able to fight the good fight, and he said he was going to take care of those designs for me. So he gave his part. So Derek, this is back on you, sir. I hit the lob back.
I got you, bro. Don't worry.
Yeah, you know what that means. Deanna says, bring on the new set, new year. Yes. B-Boy said, all ego. Here y'all go with that big show-ish stuff. Great display by Ethan Page tonight, Big T says. Within the next 2 months, he definitely deserves a North American title opportunity. Or you mean mid-Atlantic, or no, all Atlantic. Geez, see, can't keep up with the names of these. I think he's going to be the one to dethrone Orange Cassidy, though. That's been my prediction since the firm did that like proclamation of what's going to happen.
Oh yeah,
that's my belief as to what's happening.
Definitely agree with that. And you know what? I won't even be mad about it because I think Ethan Page deserves the title shot. I think he deserves a belt. And let's see what he does with it. He's been stellar on the mic lately. So,
yeah, dude. A lot of people have always seen Ethan Page as the sidekick, and I'm like, this dude's really good. Just give him the chance, man.
Right.
Give him the chance, bro. Let him do his thing, and things will happen. Let me see here. The fire opening MJF was great. I see Doug in the chat. I put that up for you guys there. See, Derek still gets his gimmicks in the show. He's still over. There's no hate here. I do agree, though, with Jason Marsh. MJF was great. Breaking news. Dragon Lee said he has signed with WWE. Woo. That is I believe, the brother of Roosh. So he is now going to WWE. Lord knows they need him. So more power to you, Dragon Lee. I hope you can do what you got to do over there. But I do think he's in better hands. I have more faith with this regime than the previous regime.
Hey, gotta start somewhere, bro.
Wow, Big T, I can't say that on air, good sir. Cannot say that. Leave that young lady alone. Demond says, you raggedy bitch, that opener was fire. Can't wait to see the new stage next year. Yeah, me too. I'm hoping it's a great stage. Derek, did you see the new graphics yet? Have you seen them?
Not yet.
They're like red, white, and blue, kind of. Okay. When I see them, bro, I'm not going to lie, chat. I get a WWE feel for them, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm going to have to check it out because I didn't see it. When did it drop?
They've been showing like little commercials for it. There's like a short teaser, then there's like a longer teaser. And then tonight with the graphics, they had posted them, and they were able to pull them up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you get a chance, bro, check them out. You'll see them next week anyway when we do the review.
Yeah, true.
Deanna said, I appreciate good stories and good wrestling because that is the payoff. See, she gets it. She gets it. This was a great match. Y'all want some AAA news? Bring it on, BJ. All the news that's breaking, you could just throw it in the chat at this point.
Right.
No spoilers, but you can send all breaking news. Interesting. Agreed. Conrad, Ethan Page is fire on the mic, though. Yeah, he crushed it, bro. He crushed it. I was happy with that opening contest that we got in there. Afterwards, Samoa Joe and Wardlow, they show a video package. Then it goes right into an interview with Wardlow. Samoa Joe comes out of nowhere with a pipe. It takes this man's knee out. He was like, no. And Samoa Joe is one of the best yellers in pro wrestling. Like, I just love this dude just going, yeah, what do you want to do? What you want to do, huh? So he did an excellent job with that, and I was very happy with that segment. Looked really good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had any thoughts on that, Derek, but let me know.
Man, listen, when he had the pole, you know me, I instantly thought of the pole that they usually have in WWE. You know, the ones that always got in the back.
Oh yeah, they've had them since the Attitude Era. Some of those poles. Ace has a question for you, Derek. Which one would you rather watch, Impact or NWA? He's pondering.
Why you gotta do me like that, Ace?
Come on, there's only one right answer, bro. Come on, bro. Yo, I gotta sit up, bro. You know what the right is. Just say it.
I by default, I'm gonna say Impact because I've never seen NWA.
Okay, I'm gonna let it rock. And by the way, you don't want to. BJ said, well, it's not a spoiler since it's a live show that was happening tonight, but it is the end of the show news. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I'm going to let the chat decide because I don't want to tell someone something that they're going to watch on Rampage. If it's going to be on Rampage, I might say we avoid it for now. We'll talk about it next week.
Oh, yeah.
What? Yo, hold on. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's the AAA news. Okay. I'm going to read that in 1 second. If you don't want AAA spoilers, brace yourselves. We got some live chat breaking news. By the way, people who are in here, hit like, subscribe. Afterwards, leave me a comment. Yo, those comments help, bro. Those comments let more people see the videos. We're trying to grow everything pro wrestling. I'm not going to front to you guys. I'm going to tell you guys the God's honest truth. I think we deserve more subscribers. I'm not going to front. I don't clickbait you. I don't give you no BS. I don't do interviews all the time. You know why? Because I don't have time for that BS either, because I don't want to do all these games and dancing around. So I know what you guys want to know. And if they can't answer it, I'm like, why are we here? You know, but if it's a bigger name and it'll help out my channel, or if it's a favor for a friend, I'll do an interview here and there. But for the most part, though, you guys know what you're getting. It's reviews, it's thoughts from fans. It's a show by the fans for the fans. That's why I read all your comments. I don't charge you guys for every single, send me $1 and I'll read your comment. We don't do that over here. So show us some love, man. All right. Tell people, come over here. Everything pro wrestling. I said it. We're the best. 2023, we're still the best. Show us some love. They could drop that NBA music, though. It just throws the feel of the show off. I like it. It's reminiscent. Joe went ham. Derek, yep. Derek's team Impact now. Yep. 2023, something different. BJ, spoiler, though. FTR lost the AAA tag titles to Dralistico and Dragon Lee. So he was the one who teamed with Roosh at the last ROH show, and I think he teamed with him on Rampage this week. So Dragon Lee is leaving, and they just gave him the tag titles. What? Yo, Derek, biggest fumble, right, with the FTR stuff?
Yeah, oh, big time, bro. Like, how do you let that go?
Man, it hurt, bro. It hurt. B-Boy said Impact. I'm late, but what up, everyone? What up, Craig? You're never late, man. You're never late when I feel like this is like Cheers, bro. You're never late when you come to the party with us, bro.
Right.
I'm happy you're here. Impact is a good show. I'm with BJ. Impact, damn it. Joe channel his Tanya Harding tonight. Yo, Rob said Tyrus. Nuff said that is true. Deanna said, say it. No, it was just for the AAA show. Thank you, BJ. I thought you were going to give us some Rampage news. Well, that's interesting. No SRS pay me to say it. No, and you know what? I'm not disparaging Sean or any of them for doing that. If their platform's big enough, maybe one day I can't read all the comments in here, and that's how you get your comment read. But what I'm saying is I'm a low-level person right now, and I'm just trying to bring you guys news and happiness. And I think I do it as well as many of the people in the community who are doing this. Some people I think I do it better than. I'm not going to front. So, and that's not being cocky or arrogant. That's just me being confident in my abilities. I'm not saying there's no place for them. There's a place for all of us, but I think I should have more subscribers is what I'm saying. And I stand on that. Got sad news for Derek and good news for you, Conrad. Please tell me it's about that steak, egg, and cheese bagel, bro.
Not happening, bro.
Yo, this better not. Yo, is Jesus lying? Someone needs to fact check this right now. Tony just announced that Paul White is the new commentator for Rampage here in Denver. Shall we celebrate? Derek, where'd you go, bro?
I had to disappear, bro.
New shirts coming, man, from my man BJ in 2023. We got them coming up. They're going to be posted on that TeePublic store.
Oh.
I better see some shirts bought. Take a picture, send it to me when you receive it. I'll retweet it. We'll send it out. What? We don't know if this is true.
It better not be true.
You never know. You don't know.
Nah, bro. It better not be true.
B-Boy said that NBA on NBC theme is a classic banger. Damon says, I told y'all FTR was dropping the belts. Plus now Dax needs to heal up. It looks like that rumor of them taking a year off looks real. Maybe they'll come back if a certain someone else can come back with the GTS that he's got to have for some people. We could have the Ultimo Dragon picture. Bro, you ain't lying, bro. Do you think that they're dropping the titles because Dax is going to take some time off, and then by June, when Punk is supposed to return, it's off to the races? I'm with it. So this is a good time to bring this up. First, let me give a shout out to Connor, who has joined us. Connor knows soccer. If you're a fan of soccer, subscribe to this guy as well. Thank you, Connor, for joining in. But Derek, let's get into this real quick. Did you see that? Well, first off, FTR Bald was trending today. Y'all better leave that man Dax alone. Call him man Dax Harwood. They call him FTR Bald now and FTR Hair for cash. Dax Harwood started up a podcast. He basically took over where William Regal's guy was, who was hosting it for him. And he mentioned some of the stories about Punk, and he said he wants them all to come back. He said AEW is better with Kenny, the Bucks, and Punk all working together on the same page. Do you feel the same way, Derek? Because I've heard people like Brian Alvarez today say, oh, Punk couldn't come back. The Elite are going to refuse to work with him, blah, blah, blah. That he punched someone in the face. And I'm like, I hear you, bro. People get into scraps all the time and they get over it, whatever. But that's not my point, saying that Punk's not coming back. I see a lot of people saying that. Why wouldn't Punk be allowed to come back is my point. And I just want you to tell me if I'm crazy or what you think on this, Derek. If CM Punk only punched Matt Jackson in the face, Ace Steel bit Kenny Omega, Ace Steel threw the chair at Nick Jackson, why wouldn't CM Punk be allowed to come back? He did the same thing that Andrade did. He did the same thing that Eddie Kingston tried to do, and you just suspended them. So why wouldn't CM Punk be allowed to come back? Because he ran his mouth off at the media scrum and you didn't like it? That seems weird. Do you get what I'm saying? There's a bad precedent set now for if Punk can't come back if he wants to.
It really is. Now, my whole situation with this, or my whole feelings with this situation, F the Elite.
You're done. This dude.
F Kenny Omega. Or F
well, time out. Kenny and Punk talked after. I don't think there's really the beef is between them.
Okay.
Not as hard body. I mean, maybe Punk did insult the EVP title that they all had, but I think him and Punk and Kenny tried to talk after everything happened.
I mean, who wouldn't disrespect the EVP title? Like, bro, we can't do nothing here because of you three. Like, that's it. Like, we can't do anything because of you. Everything has to go through you. And then, okay, yeah, CM Punk punched somebody in the face. Okay. And Hangman Adam Page was dropping bombs that didn't need to be said.
Yeah. At the end of the day, Derek, do you want Punk back? Like, is the company stronger with all of them in it, though, in your opinion? Like, truthfully speaking, I know now you're still upset, but do you want all of them in the same place? Like, if Tony can keep them all, would you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think it. What's best for business, I think having all of them back here would be pristine and proper. I mean, you're not the only promotion here. If you were the only promotion, okay, you could probably sacrifice having all of them there and having only some. But you're going up against Impact, NWA, New Japan, WWE. You have other competitors. So right now, if you want to stand on that pedestal, I suggest you bite the bullet and shut up.
I think it's just going to depend because remember, the head of legal was there. A lot of things went into the CM Punk thing. So let me ask you this, Derek. Bold prediction time right now. You got to stay with this, what you're about to say, though. And chat, same for you. CM Punk, does he return in 2023 to AEW? Yes or no?
I'm going to say if there's...
And I agree, BJ, they dropped the ball with FTR.
If there's nothing big on the table for him to come back, then I'm going to say no. There has to be something big on the table for him to come back. And
is Ring of Honor not big enough?
No, I think I don't want to say Ring of Honor is beneath CM Punk, but I don't think it's big enough to hold him
for where he's at now.
Right.
It's a good point. I want to hear more of what the people are saying. Let me go through these comments real quick, and then Derek, we got to get back on the ball here with everything else that has happened. Because we didn't even talk about Hangman Page getting checked out by a doctor, and he was very rude to Renee Paquette, I feel. Just saying. And now we can get into the second match when we get back into it. Main event for NWA's next pay-per-view is Tyrus versus Matt Cardona for the NWA Heavyweight Championship. You know who to put the belt on. Right. Oh, radio. Give it back to Cardona. Jesus said, I got it from Will Washington's Twitter account, Conrad. It is confirmed. Derek, it's confirmed, bro. Yes. Or Paul White to make Derek and Sick miserable. It's a beautiful day. Team God. Derek. Yes. Will. Get that new Captain Insano on Shop AEW, Matt Lopez said.
Come on.
Shout out to the spammer in the chat. Jacoby Peter says, sup, Conrad? Is it me or did MJF and the Girl Tonight remind me of Keep It on the Low by Ron Isley? Nobody has to know. Jacoby, what you doing listening to that pimpish music? Right. What you doing listening to that? The music video, he said. Man, Isley brothers can relate to anything in life, man.
Oh, big time.
I was going to make a tax joke, but it's not appropriate this time. Derek just died a little.
I did.
They used to fight all the time back in the day. Derek, bad news. It's true. Paul White's going to be on your TV every Friday night. The Bucks don't want Punk there, but it's not their company. If you know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel with it. So much money left to be made on the table. I really think, and pardon my French, they took the chicken shit way with that media scrum. They made chicken salad, and it's going to be chef's kiss. Big T still thinks it's a work, or was it Cray? Maybe it was both of them. They were saying that they think it's a work, all of this now. Booker T beat up the world champion Batista, and both still work together. Yeah. That was back in the day, though. The world's not like it was even in like 2010 anymore. It's different now. It's just a different world.
It is.
Connor said, this is my new account. I had to delete the old account. Somebody tried to get into it multiple times and change the password. I'm sorry to hear that, Connor. Hangman got to apologize first. Yes, if they can all get along, best for business. Depends upon the storyline. I think you could do. I would love to see CM Punk and FTR versus the Elite. That would be great. The Bucks suck. Anthony Slate says Punk stays with AEW. It's a work. Matt Lopez says if they're able to hash out all the stuff, then yes, they could turn this mess into money. Numbers don't lie. CM Punk makes money. It's over 150 wrestlers, and he doesn't really have to work with the Elite until he has to bring him back. I mean, Austin versus Punk would be huge for WWE's card, and I think that's where he's going to end up going if that happens. Lucas Thomas, up, Conrad and Derek. Breaking news: Dragon Lee has signed with WWE. Sean Ross Sapp commented on it. We had someone break it to us. Lucas, thank you for bringing it up, man. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, if you're in here, hit that like, man. I should see 23 likes. Share this. Subscribe, man. Show us some love. Let's get into 2023 the right way. By the way, we most definitely have a award show coming up as well. If anybody in the chat has a link to it, feel free to post it. You guys can go in there and vote on those awards. Boom. There it is. I don't know if it's going to work. I see it, though. The Elite are obviously going to win the ladder match. I don't know about that. House of Black still, I think they're going to be the piece to the puzzle you can't forget. They might cost the Elite here. Paul White can stay on Dark Elevation. Y'all mean, man. Hit those likes. Yes, please do. Please do. It's all appreciated from you guys. So thank you so much for that. Derek, let's get into this next matchup here as I go to get that link for everybody. Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli versus Top Flight. Number one, let me give a shout out to my guy Rated R, who we interviewed on the podcast. He did the theme for Top Flight. Definitely a big fan, man. Definitely a big fan of Top Flight. And I really like that the BCC team is still together, even though it's weird with the Regal stuff. But yeah, always good. Oh, and shout out to the dude who had the Team Tajiri sign. Tajiri was that guy. Tajiri was that guy to me. But Derek, what did you think of this matchup here, man?
Oh man, this you know what? I'm very, very impressed with Top Flight. And just to see them back together, you know, this hits differently with them back together, because now I feel like they hit that roadblock because of those injuries. But now that they're there, now that they're gone, God forbid, there's big room for them. But I will say, oh my God, Claudio, need to chill, bro. Need to chill,
That's my guy, bro. Strongest dude ever,
bro.
Let me see if that pops up for you guys. That should be the clickable Google Docs link that I just put in the chat. If you guys can, click it, save it for later. I want your opinions, 10 categories, vote for the best EPW 2022 awards. That is there for you guys to check out and have. So check it out. We'll do an award show, though. It'll probably be me, Derek, and Rob if we can get all three of us together, or at least two of us, and we'll try to do that. And B-Boy said Claudio's so good. He's a freak of nature. My man Brandon in here, he says, John Moxley. Gotta love it, bro. You gotta love it.
Have to.
Yeah. Now that I see, I love the idea of House of Black costing the Elite the titles. See, could happen. It could happen. Someone said, did JR retire again from wrestling? I don't know. I'm not too sure what the maybe he was just off for the week. Dad Claudio put the kids back to bed. Top Flight needs something, make them cool heels, or they need to be repackaged. I think they're going to end up on that ROH side of things because they're really good. You just can't give them wins over some of the guys who are on Dynamite right now, too.
Yeah, but I agree with that. I definitely think they need to hit ROH so they could be a top tier team.
Yeah, bro. Claudio Irish whipping Dante Martin into the ropes and delivering European uppercuts was the best thing that I've seen.
Bro.
B-Boy, don't be trying to stuff the ballot box. No campaigning, all right?
We're not doing
Matt Lopez.
No.
Matt Lopez says Claudio is a super athlete. Top Flight is dope. I wish it was like a junior heavyweight tag title match. Just give them something, but it's nice. They've been given the homegrown talent love. I agree with Damon. I like Top Flight a lot. They always impress when they're in there. Sick, what's good? Sick's joining us on the Twitch channel, Twitch side of things. Appreciate it. Missed the show tonight. You missed a big announcement, Sick. Derek, do you want to tell him the Rampage commentary announcement for tonight?
Sick. It's a sad day. It's a sad day.
One more time. Paul White joining the commentary team on Rampage tonight. So big news popping, man. Derek thought everyone was playing. I was like, I need to confirm. And someone was like, Will Washington confirmed it, man. He's at the show. So there it is. That was it.
That's horrible.
Man, Sean, keep it in the stack. He wasn't feeling Wardlow tonight. We'll have to get into that when we get to the main event, man, because I'm not going to agree with that. I disagree with that comment. But they crushed it in this match, man. They let Darius Martin kick out of a neutralizer in this, Derek. I couldn't believe it, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that.
That was big. That was big.
Yeah, Randy saying we reported that too earlier in the show about the Sammy and Ty Conti getting stripped of their mixed tag titles in AAA. It was absolutely insane. Yeah, hits the neutralizer. We saw the DDT on the outside to Dante Martin. Claudio just European uppercutted the shit out of Darius Martin to get the win in this match, bro. It was a thing of beauty.
Bro, I thought he killed Darius. I thought he told like, yo, what fell on the mat, bro? He looked like a mouthpiece.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know what it was.
Was it from Claudio? Claudio's the only one who wears a mouthpiece.
Maybe I don't know. Something fell on the mat. I'm like, yo, what was that?
It was probably his soul because that European uppercut looked vicious. He was done, bro.
Bro, he hit Darius with one of those Mortal Kombat kind of uppercuts.
Right? I see a lot of people saying Top Flight should be the IWGP Junior Tag Champs. I would love to see them in there. I wish Roppongi 3K was still together. They could have had some good matches. Derek, if you want to slap him, we will never tell. Y'all leave me alone, man. I'm so glad your little voice machine doesn't work. Can you guys not hear it? You hear it, right, Derek?
I heard it.
Yeah, see? It's working. Keep Paul White off my television. Top Flight Future Tag Champs. What? Why did they get stripped other than never defending them? That's how some of the companies do it, truthfully. If you miss a show, they strip them. And they were at Dynamite tonight because they were booked. And Tony was probably like, no, I'm keeping my talent tonight. No. Claudio, a.k.a. Big Swiss, does not hold back. Yeah. Claudio took his mouthpiece out. That's what it was, Derek.
Okay.
Thank you, Deanna. Yeah, Claudio's mouthpiece was went flying because I was like, that doesn't make sense. But they get the big dub, as we figured for BCC. I kind of thought Hangman might have came out and cost them again.
You know what? I wouldn't have been surprised because Hangman's a douchebag.
Right? Hub's coming in. Big Show is like Double J. They are annoying legends. Here's the key. You can't embrace the annoyance and ignore the legendary status. It's difficult to admit, but it's the truth. Just think about it. See, he's telling you. Derek knows he used to love the Giant. That was his guy on World Tour.
Hell no.
Conrad, you might sign up for that Dana White slap program. And Derek, nah, Derek ain't getting to slap me. Only thing Derek will be slapping is them steak, egg, and cheese bagels he's going to have to eat when he loses that bet. He threw his mouthpiece before hitting the uppercut. Claudio did the equivalent of taking his earrings off. Someone said Jocelyn. What's good, Jocelyn? He was like, hold my mouthpiece. European uppercut. Oh, that's so good.
I will say I missed it because I definitely I must have blinked at the right time to not see him take it out of his mouth. Because once I seen him hit Darius, I seen it hit the mat right after that. I'm like, whoa.
And down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends are being interviewed backstage. Kip Sabian and Penelope come up. There's a whole lot of nothing being said here, truthfully. Orange Cassidy says that, that means Trent would get a title shot before you. And Orange Cassidy agrees to give Trent a title shot on Rampage. So that's going to be different. What do you think? I think that match is going to slap.
I think it will too. I don't think Trent's going to win, but I think it'll slap.
Right? It's my world. Slap nuts. The uppercut looks like a Street Fighter Ultra finisher. Demond says, yo, Hub, name one legendary Paul White match. I'll wait. Derek, I'm not saying I'm happy about it, but I also think Show and Jared's contributions to the business. They are legends. Am I right? They've been in the game for a long time, man.
Yeah. The Double J's a legend.
That's just because Derek's a fan of that "Don't Piss Me Off" era, Jeff Jarrett. Oh my goodness! Well, we know why Kip Sabian was meh because the Buffalo Crew could not make it out tonight, man. Yo, by the way, Butcher definitely took a really badass photo of him surrounded by blood in his wrestling gear. Crazy. Check out his IG. Check out his IG for that. Hook versus Balaam Lynx. It was a match. There was a suplex, forearms to the face, red rum. Don't want to hear anything else. Following the matchup, Derek, we had Stokely Hathaway come out with his boys, Big Bill and Lee Moriarty. And Lee Moriarty went face to face, and then Jungle Boy's music hit, and Jungle Boy tried to take him out. They're brawling on the ramp, and then Big Bill and Hook go face to face. I like this, bro. Is this going to be the way that they finally get you to buy in on Hook, Derek? He was face to face with him. So I like it. Big Bill laughs at him because he's way bigger than Hook. He grabs him by his throat. Hook smacked the arm down, and then he leaned back like Taz used to for the suplexes. And he was like, "You're about to get Tazplex, son." And then luckily he couldn't. Big Bill said, put me down. Grabbed him again for the choke slam. Jungle Boy runs in with a 2x4. He thought he was Hacksaw Jim Duggan or something. This is some Mid-South wrestling stuff, and just smacking people with 2x4s and swinging it like crazy. I like it, man.
I will say this may be the match that will take me off the hook.
Hater.
Yeah.
See, he knows he's a hater, bro. He proudly embraces it.
Bro, all I can say is he hasn't wrestled anybody of importance, but now he will be.
Right? Someone said Jungle Hook for their new tag name. Hold on, I got to give Damon credit right here. He said, the way Trent was looking at Cassidy makes me feel like a best friend breakup. I remember Damon called it first. He's the first person I heard say that.
I hope not.
Derek, say no, Big Show, because he didn't like him in Jingle All the Way. Was Big Show in that movie? Maybe he was. I haven't seen that in so long. Hook and Jungle Boy, the team we didn't know we needed. Bill versus Hook just came up on that camera and was dope. Yeah, I like it. Take me off the hook. I see what you did there. Gonna have to make an EPW Haters Club shirt. Yeah, we're gonna definitely need the people from the Player Haters Ball. Just put Derek's head. If we can find a way to like chop out Derek's head and put it on Charlie Murphy's body, that's what we need. We need Derek in like the purple suit, all that. All that. And just put it right on there. As a professional hater myself, I respect Derek embracing the fact that he's a Hook hater. Twitch showing love tonight. Lee Moriarty has an intergender match against Billy Starks. Yo, Billy Starks is on the rise. Remember, I said this here first. Billy Starks is going to be in WWE or AEW one day. Trust. On the 15th here in Indy, he's laying low. Hey, do what you got to do. Derek's head on the Big Show? Nah. Derek's head got to be on Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy. I'll see what I can do, LOL. Sick with it. I probably can't name a Big Show match that's legendary, but that's not the point. Big Show is a WCW, WWE, and ECW, not the real ECW world champion, tag titles, US titles. And he said, I'm not a Big Show advocate, but I'm a stats guy. He earned legend type respect for his credentials. Blame booking, blame whoever, but he got big wins and should be considered. Big Show did suffer through some bad booking because if he was around back in the old days, wouldn't have happened. No, Jocelyn, to be fair to Derek did give Hook a big compliment tonight. He did not hate on Hook. He said he's turning around a little bit on him.
I did.
I think Derek wants him to face bigger names.
I do, because until then, I can't get behind something that hasn't done anything.
Hate, bro. Professional hater. Professional hater. I'm getting live photos coming in right now for B-Boy Skyline. What is this? Whoa. Let me see here. Let's just shake hands and say sorry, LOL. No, but seriously. And CM Punk replied to this and said, duh, on Instagram, it looks like. Ooh. The more time goes by, I'm going to tell you guys this too. I'm putting my bias on right now. Don't get me hyped up about this CM Punk return if it's not going to happen. And you better do business. And I want none of that passive-aggressive elite bull crap. Rob came on here years ago when we started reviewing Dynamite and saying it. Oh, that passive-aggressive, they act like they're your friends and then they talk crap behind your back. Don't do that. Don't do that, Skip. All right? I'm letting you know right now. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
All right? Don't be messing with me with that. I challenge anyone to Sean's still going on about Paul White. I challenge anyone to dispute those statistics. Listen, I like Big Show. I think he had good matches with Roman Reigns too. People won't say that, but I think he had really good matches with him.
Nah, he
Take
lost
your emotions out of it
when he got slammed by someone less than his size.
Who?
Big Show.
Who slammed him?
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle's a beast. Get out of here.
Nah, bro.
WCW match versus Kevin Nash. It was the best match. Is that when Nash powerbombed him on his neck, though? I don't remember, man. Wait, who posted that? Let me get the B-Boy had it exactly. It came from the Pro Wrestling Podcast. They posted it and Punk replied to it with a little clip of something from Wrestling Observer. So you guys will see it on there. Cody Rhodes did say AEW was going to do something that had never been done before he left. Interesting. Tell me I'm wrong, Derek CK. Listen, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you on that comment.
Listen, you're wrong.
Big Show is trash. I like that steel cage match. Man, we're having a whole Big Show finale show here.
You're wrong, Hubs. The man's greatest feat right now is being put through the ring, or will break in the ring. That's his biggest moment.
That was a dope moment. He had a lot, bro. He had a lot. I just was talking about him and Regal, bro. That's my favorite comedy match of all time, where William Regal hits him with the brass knucks and Paul White falls on him and he can't kick out. That is a great comedy match. Money. That is hilarious. Big Show when he chopped Kofi Kingston. Big Show is legendary because of his size, not his in-ring ability or promo ability. Greatest thing Paul White has ever been a part of was when he was using that. Yes, the urinal, and Val Venus walked in and said, I thought that they called you the Big Show. Now that was a legendary burn. Yes. I think that also started with the beef with him and Regal. Yeah, he broke his neck on that. I don't know if he did. I don't know if he got his neck broke, but it was bad. Big Show over Rob Zombie. See, BJ settles it. That's the final on the Big Show for us. You know things are getting good when we've got the bots in the chat. Shout out to the 69mega.com. Appreciate you. Got to put you on timeout though. All right. We didn't ask you to do that shit. Do skip. Chris Jericho cuts a promo on Ricky Starks. They're meeting next week in Seattle. This is a match I'm looking forward to though for Seattle.
Absolutely. Because we got that boy, Ricky.
I just don't think I should have to do this. Every week this happens. And Jericho and Ricky Starks seems to be the feud. I hope this doesn't go on too long. I don't know if this is just a feud to get into Revolution or what they're doing with this. Jericho always starts off like this with me. And then I'm like, why did I like this feud in the beginning? Because now it's going on way too long. So we'll see what happens with it. But I'm kind of hyped to see Jericho and him work together. Ricky Starks is definitely someone who should get more.
Right. I say give it two or three matches, and then it should be done.
Right? Rob Zombie over Cyclops. B-Boy, get out. Get out talking that. Cyclops was a good X-Men. He's a leader. Conrad, you got the Big Show. Derek has Ricky Spanish. That is true. Those are our calling cards of the show. You got to have gimmicks on here, right? We got to make this fun for you guys. Exactly. You know? Derek, after that, we get a backstage promo from the new group called Mogul Affiliates. I sent you who the gentleman in the tattoos were. I think they said his name tonight or gave him a name. I missed it. Someone in the chat, please fill me in. But Derek, did you see that he was a former MLB player, bro?
I did see that.
Yo, I saw a picture of him there, though, and he did not look like that with the tats.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, whoa, hold on, bro. This is totally different.
I got to give a shout out to Mike. You know who I'm talking about, Derek, that we used to go to school with many, many years ago. Shout out to my man, Money Mike. And he used to always say, and that first thing I thought of when I saw him with the new picture, gang member. Like, what is this? What happened? Like, he just had all these tattoos. I'm like, dude, you look like a nice church guy. And then all of a sudden he was like, gang member, like all tatted up. He just wild, bro.
Yo, shout outs to Mike.
Yeah, I miss Mike, man. I haven't seen him in years. Starks is a full black man. I don't know why Derek started calling him Ricky Spanish.
You know what?
Cyclops is a leader. He left more. He had no choice after how he's been treated by this group. They didn't respect him.
Because he's not respectable.
Derek, you're my bro regardless. I just look at stats more. Derek's just got to keep his hater hat on, Sean. That's his gimmick, bro. Don't worry about it. You're a logical man. Think about what I'm saying. You're not going to convince him. He will not admit it on this show. He'll say something to me off air, and then I'll just have to say, I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to bring this up one time. Oh my goodness. 3 matches. Someone said singles tag and rubber match at the next big pay-per-view. I can see that. Veer Mahan to AEW? No, I don't
No.
see. I think is it Veer still in NXT?
Dude,
I like
has
Veer
he
though.
even wrestled?
So Doug, not so. Oh, I think he thinks we're talking about Veer. No, not Veer. This is another baseball player though. The guy from Bootleg Lizard Man is all elite. Yo, y'all terrible. Leave that man alone. I don't know what his name is though. But
Hold on.
Morph came back though. See, look at Morph better be better in the Revival animated series later in 2023. Oh my goodness, this show. Yo, I done told you about bringing up Cyclops on here, B-boy. I'm gonna blame you. Next time you're on, we're gonna have this debate. Tired of this crap. But Swerve ends up getting a challenge from Wheeler Yuta. Wheeler Yuta just rolled up like he was part of Captain Planet's crew. I'm like, what is this?
Right.
Blah, 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 blah. He was like, what are you doing polluting here, you guys? And he was just like, I want to match with you because you're disrespectful. Whatever. Wheeler Yuta versus Swerve. That should be a banger, though. I think that's going to be a good match on Rampage. Like, low-key, that might be match of the night.
No, I think that, high flying.
How you feeling about the group overall right now? I'm ready for
that. So right now.
No, you said tattoo. He wasn't tattooed when he was a baseball player, but when we saw him last week, this brother was tatted up.
Yeah, when he played baseball, he wasn't tatted like that. Now he is.
Derek needs that purple hat that Hager wears. Derek probably would wear a hat like that. I'm not gonna front.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I have a fishing hat like that.
Is it purple?
All black.
See, you have respect for yourself. See,
yeah, exactly.
You will respect more when he is in MCU proper. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we had a lot of good stuff tonight, man. I thought. Match 6, Derek, the Elite versus Death Triangle. Was he gonna go to match 7, Derek? This was match 6, Falls Count Anywhere, because the Elite can change the rules halfway through a series, apparently. So, and I get why they did it. They had to spice the matches up because they were probably sick of people like me saying you're doing the same matches over and over and over again. It's not changing. And I thought it was the right move, truthfully, to change up the matches a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely needed to change up. But I got beef with this match. I have beef with this match.
Okay. I guess we'll get into that really quick. Hold on here. But we got some comments. Next, you're going to say your favorite Ninja Turtle is Leonardo. Bro, nobody likes Leonardo. He's 50 shades of ass, but still more respectable than Cyclops. Michelangelo is actually my favorite Ninja Turtle.
Michelangelo is the truth, bro.
Yeah, he's always going to be my favorite. So, no. Leonardo's not my guy. Sick. We've played that new Ninja Turtles game on PlayStation, bro. What do you mean? I always pick Michelangelo. Big T says Parker Bordeaux is in the results of not listening to your parents once the street lights came on. Kenny didn't need to shave. Dad face, no good. Kenny looks like he broke his tailbone. Oh, I hope not. I hope that was just selling. This group is corny. Parker is still green. Who knows about walking doodle pad Swerve? Just buried himself to dark. Laugh out loud, Big T. Listen, I like the group right now. I feel like I want to see if they add a few more people to it, though. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do with that group. Let's get into this match, though, Derek. We're talking about, I'm going to put up the graphic once again for those who didn't know. Death Triangle versus the Elite, Falls Count Anywhere. They just start brawling in the back.
Classic.
I feel the hate. I feel the hate coming. Go ahead.
No, bro. It's like a classic WWE move. You know how the hardcore matches would always start in the back with like Mankind and stuff like that. Yeah.
They were tripping in this one. Matt Jackson put Phoenix through a table. He did like a back, I don't know if it was a hip toss or a back body drop. He did something. He put him through a table. Nick Jackson dove through a table with a front flip. Nick Jackson was front flipping his ass off tonight. They eventually battle out onto the entranceway. So yeah, Ray Phoenix gets on top of the entrance way, like where they come out, and he does like a spinning dive. He hits a lot of his stuff within this. Omega hits a V-trigger. Pac gets a German suplex on Omega. Matt Jackson's breaking it up. One of my issues is that the Elite have looked super vulnerable in this, Derek, and then all of a sudden someone makes a save or something else happens, and I'm just like beyond annoyed with it. I'm just like, bro, you'd be done. And didn't you just get Spike Pile drove over there? Like, no,
Right.
no,
Yeah.
you're not getting up from this.
Yeah, it's too much for me, bro. Like they have the, you can do whatever you want to us, but we're gonna come back in the end because we're the Elite. Like, no, bro, stop.
Right. I don't know. I don't know what was gonna happen here, but they hit some good moves. They eventually took it to the ring, which I thought was weird. Like, you could go anywhere while doing this, and you guys kept it like in the arena for the most part. Like, you started in the back, but then brawled on the entrance ramp and then came all the way down. I mean, whatever. You could do whatever in this match and try to make it work. I would have tried to go like, I'm a big fan of Dusty, so oh, they out there going to the ladies' restroom. They out there, ladies running out. What's going on? Get out that bathroom. That's Dusty. That's what I would like to see. Or Road Dogg. Heard another kissing ass story from him today. I don't want to hear about that. That's how we do his music from now on here, Derek. Got that from Clash of the Podcast. Check us out Monday, 6:05. When Road Dogg and was it Al Snow or Hardcore Holly or somebody where they were fighting outside? Maybe it was Al Snow and Hardcore Holly fighting outside in the snow in the lake or the river, wherever they were. Maybe it's the Mississippi River. That you could do all that. Like, look at where you are, bro. They could have fought in a shop nearby and said, yo, we'll pay you. Like, can we have a pinfall happen here for a wrestling match? We'll come outside. They should have did some stuff like that, I thought, here.
Oh, yeah. You definitely got to think outside the box when you have that kind of match. But my beef with this match, why were there two referees?
In case they split up. Like, because the action could go one way. Come on. I'm waiting.
So I get what you're saying. If that was the case, nah, bro, not hearing it. That was an straight ass, pinfall, hardcore match or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It was garbage. You mean to tell me?
Are you talking about the finish?
Yes, the finish was horrible, bro. Like, come on, do you have two referees? You got two, and one can't see what the other one's doing. But I'm gonna call this match.
Yeah, I guess
I'm over here.
Well, it depends on who sees the finish first. That's what. So it was designed to be a photo finish, and I hope Jocelyn's muted us so we're not ruining it for her. But and Matt Lopez confirms that I was right, but I was mixing. So it was Road Dogg and Al Snow in the snow, and Hardcore and Snow in the river. Al Snow in the snow, terrible. Least fave of the series for finishers. Yeah, this was something different. So in the end, they are out here. Photo finish. Pac has Matt Jackson locked in the Brutalizer. He's got nowhere to go. Brutalizer usually means you're done, you're finished. Kenny's tapped out to it. Many people have. And then Kenny's on the other side. He's got Ray Phoenix in the one-winged angel. And boom, down he goes. And he gets the pinfall before Matt could tap out. Matt's tap out was off a little bit too, I will say, like towards the end.
It was.
I get what they were trying to do, and that ends up leading us to. And Matt thought that we were going to see Will Ospreay, but that match will probably have to wait for Wrestle Kingdom, which is coming up next week during Dynamite. And so now we're going to go to match 7. As you can see right here, it will be necessary. And that's going to be January 11th, Los Angeles, California. It's going to be in the Forum, the old home of the Lakers. Should be interesting. I want to see how House of Black's going to make this play out with everything.
I hope my prediction is wrong, because I definitely want Death Triangle to hold the titles so that we can get Death Triangle and House of Black. but I definitely feel like I'm going to be wrong, and it's going to be the Elite. Why? Because they had the miraculous comeback of the year.
Yeah. I think they can go through House of Black and then try to challenge again if they're gonna do this. I mean, at this point, whatever, you know. Where was the blood in this match? They used blood last week at the end of the match. That was weird too, I thought. I don't know. They're trying to make something out of this, so I'll give them an E for effort for right now. Doug says one wing Ed. I hate when they say that. It's just a me thing, though. It just bothers me. We'll get Death Triangle versus House of Black. We could. And that would be fire, too, I think. That would be a banger. House of Black can go against either one of these teams. It's going to be fire, so I'm not worried about them.
Right.
The key is letting them win.
Right. But I feel like it's unfinished business, though. I feel like House of Black has to finish that end.
You could even have it to be where House of Black destroy. So Death Triangle wins to hold on to the belts for a little bit longer. And I'm just fantasy booking this, armchair quarterbacking. Then why not have House of Black beat the Elite to become number one contenders? Then they go in, beat those guys at Revolution for the trios belts. After that, the follow-up could be then the Elite are going to have to try to beat them. And that's the next goal that you can get to until you get to Double or Nothing. Maybe Punk's healed up by then. Maybe. I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe you could do something like that to get it to work. I'm fantasy booking here, though.
Yeah, but there's possibilities. You just have to do it right and have to play in the right avenue.
BJ I will say I do think the matches have all been a little bit different each time, which is saying something when you have to do it this often. I just never liked that they were going to do it this often anyway. I think you didn't need to. You could have did best of 3, and I still would have been like, okay, I won't be sick of this. Best of 5, I think, would have still pushed it, but 7 is definitely too much. You can't do that like this, especially when you didn't use Rampage for any of them. You could have definitely used Rampage. Great 3 match for a pay-per-view show or a special. Yeah. I think at Battle of the Belts you could have that House of Black and Death Triangle too, because there's going to be one in January. You can flip it. There's room to mess around with some of the stuff, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Why do I have this match up here twice? Sorry, that was a editor's note. Then after that we got the Acclaimed music video. Bro, they kind of went ham in this video, bro. Me and Rob were discussing, is this their best one or is it Buck Hunt? Buck Hunt's in their top 3 best music videos, and I think this is in there now too.
I got to say this is their best one.
Bro, he had lines in there about Jeff Jarrett stealing Kurt Angle's wife, Global Force Gold. The man was doing the thing where he was slapping the dude down low, slap nuts. I was like, they had the little ukulele out there. Yo, they went hard, bro. Max Caster got to chill with the bars, bro. He probably just felt like he had to pop off with this. Right? Good suggestion there, Big T. I see you, bro. I see you. Deanna said, I love this music video. Matt Lopez says this fire, the rap was fire. I think it was supposed to be. Who are all the trio teams? I feel the trio belts are a joke. No, you got tag teams mixing it up. I think the trios division has hurt the tag division right now because you're trying to push that one as strong too. So yeah, you're gonna have to have something that's a bridge. I feel for all of that. Karen Jarrett is all elite in 2023. Y'all better chill. It might happen. She might be coming out with Jay Lethal and them.
No, please no. Please no.
I gotta find a Jeff Jarrett sound effect for Derek on the soundboard eventually. Tay Melo and Anna JAS versus Willow Nightingale and Ruby Soho was next up here. I thought this was a fun match tonight. What'd you think, Derek?
You know what? I was impressed with this match. This match was good. Always love seeing Ruby Soho. Love seeing Willow Nightingale. Ty and Anna J. They could definitely go. So in my eyes, this was a good match. I like how Willow is getting put into more matches. which I think that should happen more often.
I'm not gonna front, bro. Like, I think a lot of people who hated on the women's division, I think we've seen a big turnover since like All Out. You really can't crap on this division anymore and say like it's totally bad. They're finding their footing now. And I heard Tony Khan say on Grapsody, bro, like if the women are killing it, they're gonna be in the main events. Like he's going to put them in the main events because they deserve it. I can see it happening. So
as they should be put in the main event. Like let's be serious. You know, like
what I'm saying is, and listen, Derek is someone who coaches young women in sports. So I know Derek's going to get this. If you want this to get elevated to a higher level, you have to cheer for it. You have to go out and spend money on it. You have to show Tony this matters to me. So if you care about them, buy a t-shirt for your favorite women's wrestler. I'm not saying go buy anyone's. If you like someone, buy their shirt. If you're there, cheer for them. If you're on Twitter talking about Dynamite, and this is my favorite segment of the night, put their name in. And if you're talking about your favorite podcast, put our name in. But what I'm saying is you have to talk about it so people know about it. That is the key in this world of professional wrestling. Derek, like I said, you deal with women's sports. Me and Derek, we've watched. We're the weird dudes that sometimes people be like, y'all watching women's basketball? Yeah, I like it. I like watching women's college basketball. I will watch it. I don't care. I will stop on a WNBA game. We watch women's softball if it's on. Like, yeah, I wish it was on more often, you know?
Should be. But, you know.
Sports are sports to me.
Yeah, sports are definitely sports. But at the end of the day, though, you know, when you look at women wrestling, in the beginning, it was a spectacle. You know what I mean? It wasn't something that people went there to actually go watch. They actually wanted to see just the women come out in the little outfits that they had and just say, hey, you know, go do your thing, but we're oogling and googling all over you. Now we're at this point now where people come in and say, yo, that women's match was fire. People have to stop sleeping on women's matches. They are really good when they are put together correctly. It's not as a guy's match.
At one point, there used to be a gimmick that they used to call the Diva Stopwatch era because they would only get 2 minutes on Raw, things like that. That was the Bella Twins and all them in that era with the Divas title. Now look at it. Bro, you're getting bangers. Sometimes the best match on WrestleMania weekend might be Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair. It might be Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair go out there and crush it. It might be Toni Storm and Thunder Rosa are going to go crush it in a match. It might be Saraya and Dr. Britt Baker. It could be Jamie Hayter versus Hikaru Shida. This is what I'm talking about. So like I said, I've been harping on it for weeks. If you enjoy women's wrestling, support women's wrestling. And even in the beginning, for a minute, I didn't get it. I was like, what are you guys talking about? But now I get it. I just want people to, if you're a fan of it, champion the shit when it's good. Don't just complain. Sometimes I see people only complain. Champion that shit when it's good. All right. Absolutely. I see a lot of people showing love for Willow too. I definitely agree with BJ's comment and Deanna's too. Willow is great. I love Willow. Like she's my favorite babyface in the women's division. Like she's definitely got a place in my heart. I always cheer for Willow. Willow's going to be champion in 2023, either TBS or ROH Women's Champ. I think Willow's going to be the one to dethrone Athena, possibly. Whoever has been working with the women is killing it. I think it's Dustin Rhodes. I can hear Derek doing the music now. Stop it. What up, Conrad, Derek? Conrad, you forgot about your steak, egg, and cheese bagel and your Pats jersey. I didn't forget shit, Chad. Derek knows his time is coming. We are finally getting women actually wrestling better than some of the men. Yes.
Yeah.
Conrad, I DM'd you the ESPN story of Dragon Lee signing with WWE. He's starting in NXT in January. Nice. Good for Dragon Lee, man. I'm happy for him. He was always great in Ring of Honor when I went to go see that, man. So really good. This one, I'm just going to get to the finish here. This is a solid matchup. They tried to do some stuff with the chair here. It didn't look great, but I got what they were trying to do. Right. Anna Jay tried to cheat. Willow stops her. The ref's in the way watching them. And then Ty cheats, throws a chair, pump kicks it into Ruby's face. She hits that knee to the face again. Very safe this time, though. Down goes Ruby Soho. She gets pinned 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Tay KO gets the win.
Yeah, you know what?
I think this feud's going to continue.
Oh yeah. No, this feud has to end on a pay-per-view note. It can't end on a regular show.
I think it could be one of those big Dynamite or Rampage matches too, though. Give them a gimmick match. Let them have a street fight or something crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know what he'll want to do with it, but I'm with it.
I'm all for it. You know, like I said, there are women's matches that you just like, I don't know about that one, but there have been more and more where you're like, yo, that match was dope, and you have to respect.
Let him pull out that plunder, baby, if you will. Pull out plunder. The Guns are interviewed backstage. They're leaving in the middle of the show before the main event comes on. They say, "Oh, you'll hear from us next week. We're the greatest tag team of all time." I like the Guns. I think they got a bright future in this business. I'm a fan. They're just jerks.
I can't wait to see what they actually get.
They're every good and bad part of Billy Gunn all wrapped into one. Randy Sam just asked, do I think Willow will turn heel eventually down the line, but not right now? Mercedes versus Jade, I'll take it. Or Britt Baker, so many possibilities. Yeah. If Sasha's coming in, it's a GG. I love Willow also. See, Randy Sam, liked the match, hated the finish with BJ on that. I didn't like how they put that together. Ooh, Jocelyn said, give me a women's stadium stampede. Why not? Yo, Jocelyn, tweet that to Tony Khan. Tweet that. I'm telling you, I will hit that like button on that tweet. That's a good idea. I want you to get credit for that. First person I heard say that. I would like that. Where are we here? So the Gun said we'll hear from them next week. Jamie Hayter's going to be on Rampage. Orange Cassidy versus Trent Beretta for Rampage for the All Atlantic Championship. Jay Cargill versus Kiera Hogan for the TBS Championship. Swerve Strickland versus Wheeler Yuta. We will also hear from Jon Moxley on the show next week on Dynamite. Hopefully Derek will be back in studio with us for this one. Ricky Starks versus Chris Jericho, and more matches will be announced on Rampage. And next week we'll have a new look to the show, and maybe I'll try to put together like a new background for us that'll be permanent for this instead of just using the photos and trying to add different stuff into there. Try to spice it up for us, but let me see what we can put together with the new Dynamite graphics. Hopefully we get something good. Right?
Very good.
Main event time, Derek. Wardlow, Samoa Joe. I went into this, bro. I really didn't want Joe to lose these titles. I'm kind of enjoying Joe's TNT title reign more than when Wardlow had it. I ain't gonna front. I like Joe.
Having Joe here adds such a super dynamic that AEW was missing, because Joe is out.
That's an inside Samoa Joe joke between us. He looks like one of our friends.
Samoa Joe brings that intensity, that fear factor, that veracity that is needed in any company by a big man. And if you don't, you had it in Wardlow, but Joe had that. Whether he was a heel or he was a face, he has that. That is his thing. He
is intense at all times. So Wardlow comes out despite doctors trying to stop him, Derek. This leads to him having a big flurry of offense, but he's cut off by a knee breaker from Joe. He's like, oh, my knees hurt too bad. He rolls out. Wardlow hits a swanton bomb from the top rope, but he can't recover from it. Then again, Wardlow hits Whisper in the Wind, but I like how he sold the leg. Like he said his leg hurt. This is why I didn't agree with Sean on this, man. I really thought that Wardlow did a good job selling the leg. He did better than most in AEW, I should say. He was selling that knee. He was grabbing it. It was in pain. He only gets a 2 count from the Whisper in the Wind. Wardlow hits his wind-up clothesline. He hits a powerbomb out the corner, Undertaker style. He came out trotting, got him. Then he was like, let's do it again. Mistake number 1. All you had to do, bro, was just powerbomb Joe once and go for the pin. He tried to do it again, hurt his knee. He was like, I can't do it. What did they decide to do after that? Chop block to the leg, Joe said. Locked him up. Coquina clutch. Down he goes. He's out afterwards. Samoa Joe defeats Wardlow. I love it.
This was a good match.
I love it.
This was a good match.
They did it right. And Wardlow, he needed to lose eventually. They were protecting him too much, I thought. And I was like, yes, this is the right move for now. After the match, Joe says, I'm going to clobber Wardlow with the belt. He just hits him in the face with the title after. And he grabs a pair of scissors, bro, and he cuts his ponytail off. I was like, yo, what are we doing? Sorry, as a bald man, that's probably even funnier. I was like, yo, what are you doing to the man's hair? And after he does that, bro, Darby comes out with the skateboard that says Samoa Joe, beats him with it, and Joe takes off running. So it looks like maybe this is going to Joe and Darby for a little bit as Wardlow recovers.
I think it should. I think it should. Just for the recovery and just for you know what? No, just for the recovery, because Darby Allin's been out for a while. He's back now, and he had to re-up on his revenge on Joe. So let's get this. I'm gonna let you do your thing, but then I'm gonna come out and rock you in the back with the skateboard and call it a day.
It's gonna be good. Demond said, here's your Manscaped spot. You guys can use it again, man. If you need your hair trimmed, go to manscaped.com, promo code EPW show. We got you, bro. We got you. All right. Thank you for that, Demond. Demond coming in on the marketing side of things tonight. Miro, yeah, man, we need Hobbs back in this feud, man. I really thought Hobbs was gonna become TNT champion.
You know what?
Miro, on the other hand,
I definitely thought Hobbs was coming out instead of Darby.
Yeah. And Miro, I don't know what to say about Miro. There's that whole fiasco going on with that. I think I had mentioned it on Monday with Sean. I don't know. Miro should have definitely, I don't know. That Tony's got some blame to take, and I think Miro has some too. I think you got to meet each other halfway, man. Hopefully they get it in there. Connor and Derek, the other day, I bought a box of AEW wrestling cards, pulled out a lot of Britt Baker, Tony's best friends. Which song would they play during the female Anarchy in the Arena match? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know what would be the best women's track.
Honestly, you get somebody who's fresh, brand new, and let them rock it out. Like, don't, at times I wouldn't say pick your own or like pick for them.
Well, like they had Jericho's theme that one time. So you know what? I'm gonna say it's Ruby Soho for me. Ruby Soho. You got the whole song though. You got to get the rights to that. Man, WWE dropped the ball on Joe. He should have held the big one. Yeah, they should have had him beat Brock, I think, or AJ. They had chances too. I want Warner Bros. To give AEW access to DC Comics stuff. I think they would do that. Joe is the male Jade. He's always been he's always had that switch. Yeah. Yes. Wardlow looks good with the short hair though. I think they know what they're doing with that. I think he knew that hair was starting to come out. They know what they're doing. They're like, yeah, you gotta go with the shortcut now, bro.
Right. You'll
be all right for a little bit. You got a year or two with this. Then we gotta figure something else out. Right. Six said, man, I remember Wardlow had that epic brief run with MJF. What happened, bro? MJF disappeared. He dipped. This is why anytime someone's like, oh, CM Punk took something from MJF, I'm like, bro, do we not remember like the pay-per-view before this or two pay-per-views before this at that time because of the other one? Remember, Derek, I was saying, I'm like, yo, he was a beef too. He left. He basically started what ruined Wardlow's push.
Right, exactly.
Matt says, I can see Darby and Joe in Seattle, which is Darby's hometown. I'll take it.
Not mad at it.
Deanna said they're building Hobbs up for something big. I hope so. Yeah, intern going buck wild in the background. I'm taking too long though. We kept him away for a little bit. So afraid of that this entire show that Goldberg was going to come out.
Oh God, no.
Nah, bro. Nah, that's the one thing I think we'll agree on. You can't do that. Can't do that, Skip.
No, Skip.
Make it feel like a punk rock riot. See, BJ gets it. Foxy Brown says she's a bad man pajama. Y'all wild in this chat right now. Conrad, I pulled Tony Schiavone. See? Tyler, Tony, oh my God, Conrad and Derek is teasing. EO is teasing to show up at Wrestle Kingdom on your Instagram. Send me that, Tyler, Tony. Send me that. Guys, real quick, let's end this show on a right note. What did you think of tonight's show? Put in your ratings for the show. We'll read those, then we'll get on out of here. Derek, I always go to you first, good sir.
What
are you going with tonight? Out of 10, you going with a grade?
I got a B+.
Fair. I'm gonna go a little lower there. I'm gonna go B. I'll go B tonight. I'm gonna go with a B. Got to keep it fair. Jacoby Peter, Conrad, and Derek. Is it just me, or is Hobbs' new character giving me scary George the Animal Steel vibes? My opinion, I don't see it as that. I feel like they're trying to let you know more about Hobbs because he's from the West Coast. They're trying to get you more insight into him. So I don't know if I'm getting George the Animal Steel vibes from it.
No, I would say he is who he is, and it's left at that. I want to say repackage Hobbs right now, just because he's been off the screen for a while, but I wouldn't repackage completely. Like make him. You could do a lot with Hobbs, but you have to make sure you do it right and don't drop the ball.
I say let people in more with who he is because you don't know a lot about him.
Right. Exactly.
Jacoby Peter's going to give this show a B. Deanna says thumbs up. Jesus, thumbs up. Big T says thumbs up. Ace says thumbs up. Jason March coming in with a 7.5, a C. Thumbs up from Doug. Build Hobbs to be a monster taken serious. I like that. Dynamite gets an 8.1 from me. BJ so specific with it. EPW 10 out of 10. Gonna talk with you more about designs and the return of the count out throughout next week. Y'all be safe and healthy. Yes, let me know when you want those uploaded, and we'll put those on the audio version for BJ. So make sure you guys are staying tuned to EPW on Spotify and such for the count out. No Impact tomorrow, Conrad. They're doing a 2022 recap. Yep, I saw that. Dex Hardwood podcast is going to debut tonight at midnight, and the first episode is all about CM Punk. He's coming back. I don't know about that. I don't know who does that. Demond saying EPW. Appreciate it, fam. Appreciate it. Jacoby Peter says, I agree, Derek. Chad says, I cannot rate because I didn't get to watch it. I was at the casino. If you win, bro, you know who brought you good luck. Hook your boys up.
Right.
Hook us up with something, you know? But as Demond just put, Peace Kings, I appreciate it. See you next year. Yes. For those, make your New Year's resolutions. If you do that type of thing, I don't. But show some love. And remember what I said, 2023, onward and upward here for EPW. Make sure you guys are out there, support the brand, get a t-shirt, and let's do something with it. And we are ready for 2023, Jacoby. For myself and the man they call Derek, Happy New Year, Matt Lopez. We are out, and we will catch you guys next week with another Dynamite review. So make sure you keep it locked to everything pro wrestling. One.
Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinions, the lesson, yes. For the fans, for the fans, not many in this can understand, this the podcast to show you who I am, Conrad Cushman, the legend in the plans, please listen every day to the showcase, the opinions and knowledge that anyone can take, showing you how it is done, proving I am number one, what a legend becomes. This is now my time to show you that I am here, this podcast just to make it loud and clear, by the fans, for the fans, not many whose head can understand everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinion and the lesson, yes. Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinions, the lesson, yes.